so I made a little clip about the tomato paste, the frozen tomato paste. So I'm not sure if I'm putting it on the front of this video or if I'm just going to make a separate video. In any case, so I'm just going to talk about the tomato paste that I made yesterday, the orange tomato paste. Yeah, so anyway, I felt that when I did the taste test that I wasn't being like fully earnest. And I said, oh yeah, it's pretty good, you know, it tastes like tomato paste, and it does. It tastes, what is this thing in my hair? It does taste like tomato paste. It's not better than like maybe commercial quality. So I was slightly disappointed at that because, you know, when I tasted the red stuff, I made the red stuff at the same time as the orange stuff. And I tasted the red tomato paste, and that was like, wow, you know. You would have loved the expression on my face when I tasted that one. Because I guess what happens is that the flavor of the red tomatoes is more complex. I use a lot of different types of tomatoes in that mixture. And so it was a better tomato paste in general. The orange tomato paste, I only use 2 different varieties, and they're not maybe the tastiest. You know, the orange banana tomato is good, but it doesn't really stand up that well to cooking, perhaps. I'm not really sure. I have to try like making a proper sauce, like a pasta sauce. That's going to be interesting, I think. But anyway, those 2 varieties, the tangerine and banana tomatoes, are not a full-bodied flavor. You know, the tangerine is a good tomato, but it's not like full-bodied. And the orange banana is kind of a beautiful, flowery tomato that probably I think is best eaten fresh. Because a lot of the nuances in the flavor are sort of lost in cooking. Because it has like a little bit of a fruity, flowery kind of delicate flavor. So anyway, so enough of that. I just wanted to let you know. So I'm kind of kicking it into gear with the fall garden. I mean, I'm hoping I can get this done this year because as some of you may know, I'm trying to move. We still don't know where we're going. We don't know if we're going to be living in this neighborhood or someplace else or even in this town altogether. But in the meantime, I'm going to do most of any fall gardening and I guess gardening now for spring, like planting onions, I mean not onions, but garlic cloves, stuff like that. I'll plant that stuff in the community gardens. I'm not planting anything more at the house, even if it's in containers, because I don't know what I'm going to do with all these containers. Hopefully, wherever we move, there's space for that kind of stuff, because, I mean, honestly, the setup that I have now is pretty ideal for my madness, and I just don't know, you know, given the kind of prices that the people want for the space that we kind of want, you know, I don't know if we're going to be able to afford it, so we might have to move to a really smaller place and whatever. So I'm going to be happy to have my community gardens. Anyway, enough of that. So I just wanted to show you what I'm looking at. I picked through my seed stash, or at least most of the seeds. I think I have some seeds downstairs in the utility closet. Wait, because I'm missing some stuff, and I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy because, you know, I can't find stuff. But anyway, let me show you what I got. So I got some radish seeds. These are regular cherry. Oh no, this is early scarlet globe. And this is cherry now. So These are about the same. I might just plant one pack of these and not both. And I have some green lubo radish seeds that I got from Garden City Food Forest. In my mind, I'm thinking it's a defunct channel. It's not a defunct channel. She just hasn't been making any new videos because she's prioritizing her family. So she's got to homeschool her son, and so she decided to take a little time off. But in the meantime, if you get a chance, you should still go over there and check out her channel because she's got a lot of interesting things going on. Or at least she did. You know, she still does. So then there's this red Sichuan beauty radish, which I grew this year, but I want to say it went to seed a little quickly. We had a fairly warm spring, so I'm going to try that again this fall. I think there's plenty of seeds. I probably have enough to work with for the fall and the spring. And then there's the salad rose, which again, Garden City Food Forest, she had recommended this variety. And I still haven't been able to harvest that because I don't have a lot of good luck with radishes. And, I should have been growing this all summer. So there's this Chinese shallow fruit radish, which is a fantastic. I've never tasted this radish, but according to what I read in the seed description, this radish is sweet. Actually, it's not like a savory taste. So in China, the people in the winter, since there's not a lot of fruits available, and in the cold season, you know, they'll slice this up and they'll offer this like a fruit, you know, course or whatever. You know, maybe like the end of the meal, you have a little fruit. You know, maybe you'll have like, I don't know, a peach or an orange or something like that. But you know, they'll slice up some of those radishes for the fruit. So I want to try that because I'm very intrigued by that. And speaking of winter vegetables, I was actually watching Baker Creek. What is it called? Rare Plants. I don't remember what the channel is called. I'm gonna try and remember to put the link to this video in the description, maybe after the video, at the end of the video. So I was watching that video. She was excuse me. I don't know her name. Excuse me. But she does, every now and then she makes a video about, let's say, what can you plant in July, what can you plant in August, what can you plant in September. So I guess she made an early video about what to plant in September, and this is one of the things that she mentioned. Yellow Heart Winter Choy. And I bought this in the spring, anticipating that I would grow this around now. And so this is the kind of thing that you plant, like let's say in September, and it grows and it becomes this beautiful yellow heart thing that in the winter, it's very winter hardy, so it'll be growing, you know, just magnificently, you know, amongst the snowdrifts. So I'm sure that's a sight to see, and I would love to see that myself. And let's see, I got a bunch of lettuces that I want to grow. Let's see. Please bear with me. Okay, I think this is it. So I have a couple of old seed packets that for some reason I didn't get to grow this iceberg this year. I would have loved to, but I guess I wasn't thinking about it. Black-seeded Simpson, old standby. And I showed you some of these seed mixes when I did my last haul video. So this is a bunch of different lettuces, different lettuce mixes. It's another lettuce mix. So I'm not quite sure what's all in there. Rouge d'hiver, this is a good variety for winter, so this is perfect for now. And I'm going to plant some spinach. This is Lavewa. I've never grown this variety of spinach, but I'm intrigued. There's nothing particularly outstanding about it. It's just tender and luscious. Winner in her spinach trials, it says, less wrinkled makes it fabulous for baby greens, easy to grow, and heat tolerant. So maybe I should have grown that in the spring, but you know, I got it now, so whatever. And then these are some spinach seeds that I saved, seeds. Actually, I think these are last year's saved seeds. Yeah, I didn't really save any seeds this year. I did, but I just kind of just, as they seeded, I would just like scatter them. Nothing came of that, so I'm gonna plant some of this butterfly weed, butterfly flower. This is a milkweed type of plant, type of milkweed, I should say. But it's a perennial, so it won't flower the first year. So when it comes to things like this, you should plant them in the fall or early spring, and they'll germinate. And I guess in a plant's, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Judgment or whatever. You know, it's gone through a whole winter, so it's the next year it'll flower. So hopefully, if I plant it now, it'll go through the winter and it'll have that winter, something about the winter chill makes it get triggered to flower the following year. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. I got some seed from Diva Jones 03, and I'm pretty sure that stuff is downstairs. I had some baby bok choy that she gave me seeds for, and those seeds did really well. The bok choy grew and it grew and it grew and it never bolted, and not only that, but it was like so weird because I guess it's because it's baby bok choy. It only gets to a certain point of growth, and then it just would branch off. So it made like these little branches. It was almost like runners. It was really curious. So so I'm gonna grow that again. Yeah. Anyway, so now these are some seeds that she gave me also. This is Japanese red mustard greens. This is like one of my favorite greens to grow, red mustard. I love it grows better in the spring, like if it's over winters, and then the seed kind of like comes up on its own in the spring. Anyway, it makes these gigantic juicy leaves, and if you get them before it bolts, the seeds they have a sharp flavor but not too bitter. I'm so sorry, this clearing my throat is driving me crazy too. So yeah, you make like a little broth, a little chicken broth or even vegetable broth, and you know, you put a few drops of sesame seed oil and maybe some green onion and garlic. That is an outstanding soup. Just that. Sometimes I like to put like little Chinese dumplings in the soup. Oh, that's delicious stuff. That is delicious stuff. I love that. So that's also, of course, a good thing to have in the fall. So my mouth is watering. I'm looking forward to that. Now, I have never really enjoyed the taste of turnips, but I do like the greens, so I'm going to try and grow some of that. Because honestly, at this time of year, you really can't get the turnips to get too big anyway. So there's this 7 top turnip. This is a good variety. It doesn't ever really make any kind of roots that are sizable anyway, so it's strictly for greens anyway. This is white globe turnip. Got these seeds from Joe Kozlowski. So all the people that I'm mentioning, I'm going to try and remember to put links to their channels. Yeah, and these two. I also got these seeds from Joe Kozlowski. Golden Globe. I think I grew this. Like I planted some turnip seeds in the potato bed this past spring, and they really didn't develop. They made like little tiny narrow white roots. They never got very yellow. I thought that this is what I planted, but they might have been something else. Anyway, I'm sorry. I think it's the seasonal allergy thing that's happening now. But yeah, so then I cut the greens thinking I could eat them. This is only like a couple weeks ago, and the greens were like really bitter. They were beyond edibility, so I didn't get to enjoy them. I did cook them, but they were really bitter, so I couldn't eat them. Oh, okay, so then, oh yeah, so this is another packet of 7 top turnip. This is the same thing here, so, this is also from Joe Kozlowski. Oh, let me show you this. This is, pepper grass. This came from Diva Jones 03. I don't know what happened to these seeds. I don't know if they came up or not. They did, but I was trying to do a winter sow thing and it didn't really succeed. So hopefully, planting it now, they'll do well for the fall. So, and this Siberian kale. So I'm not sure if I'm going to plant too much kale this fall. I want to do. I mean, I have a lot of kale growing around the, here and at both gardens. Yeah, so I don't know if I'm going to plant too much kale, but this is Siberian kale. I like this variety. It has kind of frilly leaves. They're very tender, so I enjoy these. And I actually don't think I grew enough, so I think maybe I will plant this. Excuse me. Downstairs at the house, I have some scarlet kale and what is it called? Roja? Something Roja kale. Roja means red, so it's basically the same kind of kale. One of them is a dwarf. I think the Roja is the dwarf. Anyway, but as the weather gets cooler, the color becomes more vibrant and more reddish purple. Because right now it's just, I have to show you later on. Right now it's just a kind of a purplish green color. It's nice, but I can't wait for it to start changing color because that's going to be nice. Anthocyanins. Those leaves are loaded with anthocyanins, which is a really amazing antioxidant. Let's see, I have these old seeds. I want to see I got these also from Joe Kozlowski. I'm not really sure. Anyway, baby greens, there's a bunch of brassicas. There's lettuces, there's spinach. I think there's even like green onions and bok choy type things. All kinds of stuff. I've had this little packet for a while. I'm kind of eager to use it up because I don't know how old these seeds are. Can't remember, but I've had it for a while. I want to use them up. And then I have all this corn salad. Mash. Who did this thing? Mike the Gardener. So then this is Mike the Gardener. This came from Joe Kozlowski also. But this is the wrong picture. This is supposed to be corn salad in there. But this is actually a picture of purslane. Which is totally the wrong thing. But whatever, we can forgive it. As long as it's got the right name on it and the right seeds, obviously. Endive. This also came from Joe Kozlowski. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, there's a few seeds in there. I think I tried growing this. Yeah, endive is a delicious, delicious green for making soup. You know, you get first you start. I remember when I was in college, my friend Paul made us a soup. He used like a chicken broth. And I think he threw some garlic in there, maybe some onions, endive. I think he threw the endive in at the end, but and then he sliced up some like salami. You know, the cured salami that comes in like a small log. He brought a log of that. He sliced it up, put it in the soup, maybe some salt and pepper. I don't remember. I can't remember, but I remember the soup was amazing. So when I think of endive, I think of that soup, and it's like, wow, I should make that again. Zucchina Savoy. So I think this is the kind of Savoy cabbage that's like, what do you call it? I call it choy sum, which is actually this thing right here. This I got from the Chinese, well, from the Asian market. This is what this is. So Zucchina Savoy. And this is some more Chinese bok choy. This is the regular size. Oh, I meant to tell you guys. Yeah, I keep meaning to take a little bit of footage of that. But my, what do I call it? My nemesis neighbor gardener at 4th Street, he's got some bok choy growing. I don't know why he grew it, because he's not picking any of it, but it's growing amazingly well. Like, that's one thing that didn't grow very well. And I kept meaning to show you guys. It looks so good. I'm like, why isn't he picking it? You gotta pick that stuff. It's gonna be delicious, but whatever. I can't tell him anything. And then there's this Chinese kale. I also was watching that Rare Seeds, that's the name of the channel. And she was talking about this Chinese kale. It actually makes like a tiny, like, broccoli type head. And she was saying that she actually enjoys that kind of broccoli thing better because it grows faster. It has a sweeter, nutty flavor, and it's just a tasty thing to eat, tasty kind of green. So I bought this thing and for some reason it hasn't done well for me, but I'm going to try growing it this fall and see how it does. In general, I think that's it. So I think in general, when it comes to like Asian greens, they probably do better in the fall. And so that's what I'm going to try and do this year. So hopefully my garden will do well and I'll get lots of good vegetables to harvest. Oh my god, this video is getting so long. I am so sorry. So yeah. Thanks for watching.